I would like to welcome you to our channel and express my sincerest gratitude for being here with me today. Your active participation in these debates highlights the importance of addressing topics that, unfortunately, are often misunderstood and avoided. It may not be easy to maintain these conversations, but they are vital. We want to create an environment that fosters understanding, compassion, and learning. Together, let's break down the walls that hinder honest debate about our health, our bodies, and our intimate lives. Today, we will tackle a topic that may seem uncomfortable at first, but is important for many men and women over 60 years old. Why some men of this age are unable to ejaculate sperm when they ejaculate. It is a question many have asked themselves, but is not something openly discussed. As we age, our bodies change, and this can be one of the many changes men experience. Unfortunately, these topics are often shrouded in secrecy and misinformation by society, leading to confusion or even feelings of isolation. It is important to address this topic with honesty and care. It is normal to feel uncomfortable or even embarrassed when discussing a delicate and personal subject. It is important to remember that these changes are a part of everyday life. Our bodies change as we age. Many of these changes affect our sexual health and function. Although it may be concerning, ejaculation without sperm is a physiological change that does not necessarily indicate a serious medical problem. We can help demystify this process and provide understanding and comfort to those feeling insecure or anxious. This debate is aimed at men over 50, as it is during these years that many men begin to notice changes in their sexual health. This does not mean that younger individuals cannot benefit from this debate. We gain wisdom and experiences as we age, allowing us to address topics like this with grace and maturity. With this experience and perspective, we can see that these changes are not the result of failure or dysfunction. They are part of the natural aging process. It is important to understand that these changes can be completely natural and reduce unnecessary worries. It is important to understand that there is no universal answer. What happens to one person may not be the same for another. The way our bodies age is unique. Let's see what might be happening to a man when he reaches the stage where ejaculation occurs without sperm expulsion. Retrograde ejaculation is one of the most common causes. Although it may sound frightening, this condition is relatively common. Retrograde ejaculation occurs when semen, instead of being expelled through the urethra or scrotum, is directed towards the bladder. Although it may sound alarming, it is not harmful and poses no serious health risks. It is important to know that retrograde ejaculation can be caused by changes in the body's muscles that control ejaculation. These muscles may lose strength and tone as we age, which can cause semen to move in a different direction. This change may seem confusing or concerning, but it is simply part of the natural aging process of our bodies. The emotional and psychological effects of these changes cannot be ignored. Aging can cause anxiety and stress, especially when it comes to our sexual health or performance. Men may feel embarrassed or self-conscious about the changes in their bodies, particularly regarding intimate functions like ejaculation. Remember that these changes do not define your worth or ability to have meaningful and satisfying sexual experiences. Communication with your partner can reduce the stress and anxiety that come with these changes. Instead of focusing solely on the physical aspect, intimacy can lead to a greater emotional connection and trust. Let's start by acknowledging a universal fact. Our bodies are always evolving. We are in a constant cycle of change, growth, and adaptation from the moment we are born. This process continues throughout our lives and affects all systems, functions, and even our sexuality. As we age, our body's responses to intimacy change. It is natural. The effects of age on sexuality are no different from any other aspect of health. It is normal for men to experience changes in their sexual function starting at 60, including a decrease or absence of sperm during ejaculation. Although this may seem alarming at first, it is important to realize that these changes do not always indicate a serious problem. They are often part of aging or the result of health factors. Retrograde ejaculation is one of the most common causes of the absence of semen in ejaculation. This medical term describes the situation where, instead of semen coming out through the urethra at the moment of climax, it flows into the bladder. Retrograde ejaculation may seem alarming, but it is generally harmless. It does not pose significant health risks and does not interfere with most bodily functions. Retrograde ejaculation does not affect men's overall health. Why does retrograde ejaculation occur? The answer lies in the muscles surrounding the bladder neck and urethra. These muscles are crucial for ensuring that semen moves forward during ejaculation and exits the body. These muscles lose strength and tone as we age, which can cause semen to flow backward into the bladder. Medications can also significantly impact ejaculation. Men aged 60 or older often rely on medication to treat chronic conditions like diabetes, hypertension, and prostate issues. These medications can have unwanted side effects, even though they are essential for maintaining overall health and well-being. Some medications can affect the body's ability to expel semen, especially those that impact the nervous system and muscles. This is a common side effect that many people are unaware of and is often not mentioned in conversations with healthcare professionals. Some medications, such as those used to treat high blood pressure, depression, or an enlarged prostate, can alter nerve signals or smooth muscle tone that regulate ejaculation. This can result in a reduction in the amount of semen released during orgasm or even its absence. It is important to talk to your doctor if you suspect your medication is causing these changes. Surgical interventions can also cause changes in ejaculation. Retrograde ejaculation is a common effect of procedures designed to treat prostate issues like benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH. BPH occurs when the prostate enlarges, which can cause frequent urination, especially at night, and difficulty urinating. Doctors may recommend prostatectomy to treat this condition, reducing the prostate size and improving urine flow. These procedures can improve quality of life and relieve symptoms related to BPH. However, they can also impact sexual function. These surgeries can affect the structures that regulate semen expulsion during ejaculation, resulting in retrograde ejaculation. Retrograde ejaculation is not dangerous, but it can cause concern in men who experience it. This knowledge allows men to approach their treatment with realistic expectations and make informed decisions. Hormonal imbalances can also be responsible for changes in sexual function. Men's testosterone levels gradually decrease as they age. Testosterone is essential for sperm production and sexual desire. It also plays a role in sexual health. The decrease in testosterone over time can lead to a decrease in libido and semen. Low testosterone levels are not the primary cause of retrograde sexual performance or ejaculation, but they can affect ejaculation and sexual performance more broadly. Consult an endocrinologist if you are concerned about your testosterone levels. Tests can determine if your hormone levels are within the normal range and recommend treatments to balance them if necessary. Healthy hormone levels are also favored by lifestyle factors such as diet, exercise, and stress management. Addressing these factors is a natural way to improve men's overall sexual health as they age. In addition to the physical and medical aspects, it is important to consider the psychological impact. Changes in sexual performance or the body can cause anxiety and stress, especially those affecting intimate relationships. These feelings are completely normal and are experienced by many men as they age. It is important to understand that emotional and mental health plays a significant role in sexual satisfaction. Anxiety, fears, and worries about aging can inadvertently affect sexual performance. This can lead to tension or a decrease in pleasure. Communication with your partner is crucial. Take a moment and consider the impact of hormonal changes on the sexual health of older men. Testosterone is often said to be the cornerstone of male sexual health. It plays a significant role in many aspects of emotional and physical well-being. This hormone affects not only libido but also sperm, muscle mass, and energy levels. It is normal for testosterone levels to decrease as men age. The decline is gradual and not abrupt. It usually begins in the late 30s or early 40s but continues into old age. When a man is between 60 and 70 years old, he is likely to notice changes such as a decrease in libido and energy. Sometimes, there may be subtle changes in mood or cognition. Low testosterone is not the only cause of ejaculation without sperm, but it can be a factor in the context of aging. For men experiencing significant concerns, consulting an endocrinologist can provide valuable insight. These medical professionals will evaluate hormone levels to determine if they are within the expected ranges for a person's age and, if necessary, suggest strategies to manage imbalances. Lifestyle changes, such as increased physical activity, a nutrient-rich diet, and stress reduction, can help regulate hormones. In some cases, hormone replacement therapy may be considered, but it should only be done under professional supervision. Understanding these changes empowers men not only to maintain their health, but also their confidence from a psychological standpoint. It is important to recognize the profound impact that mental and emotional health has on sexual performance and health. Due to the intricate link between the mind and body, emotional states such as stress, anxiety, or self-doubt can significantly impact physical responses during intimacy. Anxiety about perceived inadequacies, performance, or aging can lead to a vicious cycle that causes more complications. A man worried about changes in his body may avoid intimacy for fear of disappointing himself or his partner. These feelings can lead to a decrease in sexual activity over time, which can strain relationships and reduce self-esteem. It is important to emphasize that these feelings are valid and natural. They do not indicate weakness but a need for support and understanding. One of the best ways to overcome these challenges is through open and honest communication. Sharing feelings, thoughts, and fears fosters intimacy that goes beyond the physical. It creates a space where both individuals can feel valued and heard. A therapist specializing in sexual health can provide additional support. These professionals offer tools and strategies to manage anxiety, regain confidence, and strengthen the emotional connection between partners. They help individuals and couples find joy and fulfillment in their intimate relationships again. Let's address a widespread myth that causes unnecessary concern for many people. The absence of semen in ejaculation does not mean there is no orgasm. This misconception often stems from the false belief that male sexual pleasure is defined by semen. Orgasm is a complex experience involving the nervous system, brain, and other physiological responses. Orgasm is an intense moment of pleasure and release that goes far beyond the act of ejaculation. It is reassuring to know that men who experience retrograde ejaculation or reduced semen volumes can still feel pleasure and satisfaction. Men and their partners will continue to enjoy enriching and satisfying sexual experiences if they focus less on the physical outcome and more on the sensory and emotional aspects. This perspective promotes a more holistic understanding of pleasure that encompasses connection, sensation, and emotional closeness. It is equally important to examine how these changes can affect relationships and couple dynamics. The aging process offers an exceptional opportunity to redefine intimacy and strengthen bonds. As physical capabilities evolve, emotional factors such as communication, trust, and mutual understanding become more important. These changes can encourage couples to explore new ways of expressing love and affection. They can also broaden the definition of intimacy. This could mean that couples focus more on shared experiences like hugging or talking about their desires. It could also include seeking new activities and hobbies that bring them joy and closer together. Others may choose to explore sensuality without pressure or experiment with different types of contact. These changes are not obstacles, but can be catalysts for growth. They enrich relationships and foster a renewed sense of companionship and understanding.